guys, this is Raining Sun here, and I will go over some abilities of my Arms Warrior tree for PvP. I'm not going to go over the ones I didn't take, just kind of look at it and decide whether you want to take it or not, and it'll kind of tell you why I didn't take those particular abilities. But here we go, guys. For Arms Tree, I have War Academy, I took Field Dressing, and I took Blitz. I took Field Dressing because your Second Wind and your Blood Crates abilities are going to be affected by that in the long run, but I'll explain what those two abilities do here in a little bit. Anyway, War Academy increases the damage of your Mortal Strike, Raging Blow, Devastate, Victory Rush, and Slam by 15%. That's huge because your main ability in Arms is going to be Mortal Strike or Slam if you're Slam Spec, so obviously take War Academy. Blitz is your charge generates 10 additional rage and stuns an additional 2 nearby targets. That's great for PvP, especially if you have a flag carrier and a healer running away from you from, whether it's in Warsong or Twin Peaks. You can chase them down and DPS them down with using Blitz. Blitz ability helps out a lot. Then we got Second Wind. Second Wind, whenever you are stunned or immobilized, you generate 20 rage and 6% of your total health over 10 seconds. That is really, really big, guys, for PvP and arenas, for any kind of BGs to have. That's a great ability to have. Deep Wounds, your critical strikes cause opponent to bleed, dealing 48% of your melee weapons damage over 6 seconds. Once again, great ability to have. Please put 3 points in that because that's going to help you out in the long run. That's going to help your DPS a lot in arenas. Taste for Blood, increases your overpower critical strike chance by 60%. In addition, whenever your rend ability causes damage, you have a 100% chance of allowing the use of overpower for 9 seconds. This effect will not occur more than once every 5 seconds. So essentially, your rend ability gives you a 60% chance to give you a free overpower. So that's great to have. Especially normally you don't get overpower unless you dodge, so it's a great ability to have. Sweeping Strikes, it gives you an additional melee attack. It lets you strike an additional opponent, which is great, especially if you're fighting lots of guys in midfield or whatever you're doing. If you're going mid, intercepting in BGs. Blade Storm, Recklessness, and Sweeping Strikes is a huge damage output, so you can definitely integrate that into your macro. Impale increases the critical strike damage bonus of your Mortal Strike, Slam, overpowered by 20%. Take this. This will do massive amounts of damage, guys. It's stupid how much damage this helps you put out, especially Mortal Strike and Slam. It's crazy. Improved Hamstring. This is one of the abilities that people argue about taking, whether it's worth it or not. I think it's 100% worth it because when you're chasing guys down in Warsong, you're chasing guys down in Arathi Basin, Twin Peaks, whatever you're doing, it gives you Hamstring a chance to immobilize a target for 5 seconds, which is amazing. 5 seconds gives you a lot of time to be able to pull out a lot of your trades and DPS them down really fast, guys. So it's a great ability to have. Next I have Deadly Calm. Deadly Calm, it's for the next 10 seconds, none of your abilities cost rage, but you continue to generate rage. So the great thing is if you're at 100 rage and you pop Deadly Calm, you essentially can just DPS burst. You just burst DPS, anything at that point. That's why you wait to do Blade Storm, Recklessness, all your cooldowns and macros. That's when you wait to pop them, is when you use Deadly Calm. So make sure you use this ability frequently, every time it's off a cooldown, and make sure you use it at the proper time. Same thing with Blood Frenzy. Your bleed effects cause targets to take an extra 4% physical damage, applying a bleed effect, increasing bleed damage taken by the target for 30% for 1 minute. In addition, your auto attacks have a 10% chance to generate 20 additional rage. That's amazing, guys. So take Blood Frenzy, it'll help you out a lot. Juggernaut, your charge ability is now usable while in combat and in all stances. And basically, its cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds, and it gives you Mortal Strike chance to crit by 25% for the first 10 seconds you use the ability. So once you use your charge ability, Juggernaut activates. You have 10 seconds to use your Mortal Strike, and if you use it within that 10 seconds, you have its critical strike rate chance increased by 25%. So take Juggernaut. Lambs of the Slaughter. This directly affects your Taste for Blood and Impale. It works off of those abilities because Mortal Strike causes the slaughter effect, which refreshes the duration of rend on the target and increases the damage of your Execute, Overpower, Slam, and Mortal Strike by 10%. Last 15 seconds stacks up to 3 times. Then we have Sudden Death. melee hits have a 3% chance to resetting the cooldown on your Colossus Smash and keep your 5 rage after using Execute, which is amazing. Wrecking Crew, your Mortal Strike criticals has a 100% chance to rage, increasing physical damage caused by 10% for 12 seconds. Take this, throw that, knocks the target down, and stuns it for 5 seconds. That's amazing for healer DPS, taking down healers and taking down any kind of either caster classes or anything like that. So Bladestorm, basically whirlwind ability that lets you constantly do a whirlwind for 6 seconds, and it does 150% weapon damage. You cannot be feared during this, but you can still be disarmed and killed, whatever the case is. So use this wisely as well. In the Fury Tree, I have Blood Craze. After taking damage, you have a 10% chance to generate 4% of your total for 5 seconds, which is huge because of field dressing. I do Cruelty, increases the critical strike chance of your Bloodthirst, Mortal Strike, and Shield Slam by 10%. And Piercing Out causes all enemies within 10 yards to be dazed, reducing their movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. Huge abilities all that. Insight increases the critical strike chance of your Heroic Strike by 50%. It gives you Heroic Strike criticals a 100% chance to cause the next Heroic Strike to also be Heroic Strike. So basically guarantees that you're going to have a Heroic Strike critical at any point in time. So definitely take that, especially if you use Deadly Calm and all your Recklessness and things like that at the same time as that. So anyways guys, that is just the talent spec I use for PvP. And there will be more videos, including my rotation, my glyphs, and so on and so forth in a later time, guys. But this is my first video, and let me know how I'm doing, and let me know what else you want to see as far as Arms Warriors go. Thanks very much, guys. Raining Sun here. Thanks for watching.